Let's see if I can get myself unmuted. What's going on, good people? Brandmaster Martina Britt-Yelverton here. And on today's topic, Watch Me Work Wednesday, how to site shift with your brand new client, Heavenly Rescued Inc. So if you've ever wanted to know what generally happens with regards to site shifting and what exactly that means here with the Brandmaster, stick and stay so that I can run the play and show you and you can watch me work. I was actually hoping that we'd be able to do this without me having to shut myself up in this room. But today it looks like we're going to have to rely on a little bit of hope and prayer and wish that the voices from next door from both my boys on their computers gaming does not carry over into this training. So what's going on, good people? Brandmaster Martina Britt-Yelverton here, your Brandmaster, your cash flow queen, and founder of the #1 legal tax hack to hire your kids in your home-based business. Typically, I help startup and struggling entrepreneurs to develop a simplified brand so that they can get their assets in order, right? So that they can move forward with their purpose and passion to create, impact, increase, and to influence those who are out here in these internet streets trying to catch their coins, right? The paper that falls, and to be able to walk in their wisdom. So actually, we are in the 2024 year. So we now have been doing this for well over 15 years, helping people to understand my daily goal to brand you, educate you, and to help you get your assets in order so that you can live a legacy. So on today's topic, Watch Me Work Wednesday, I'm showing you guys a process that I call site shifting, because previously we utilized a platform called Wix, which was absolutely amazing. And while it initially did not meet a lot of what I needed for it to meet, it did what it was purposed to do at that time, and it worked well. And so let's see if I can hop over here into some of my previous sites before I moved many of them away from the Wix platform and into my new agency account platform. We had many sites, as you see, that have been created by the Brandmaster. And now we've been going in and dwindling several of these premium sites down to non-existent sites because we no longer use this platform. We actually own our own web design platform. Now the agency itself owns the platform that we utilize. And so what I'm showing you is the site shifting process that I go through with many of my clients once we've gone in and made, let me turn my notifications off here on, there we go, on my phone so that we can make sure we have a clean recording. What we've gone in and done is moved many of these sites over to a private platform. And so let's see if I can just pick a couple to show you before we jump over into this. Let's go with Stephanie J. Sanders and Cultivated Minds. I know when we initially did her site, let's see if it'll allow it to pop open in another window. This was one of the brandings that we did for one of her pop-up events. She needed a quick capture page, lead page, landing page, whatever the terminology is. And this is one of the formats that we used for her web. Currently, her brand is completely over on Stephanie J. Sanders now. It's over on her own entity on the owned platform now by the agency. And we have many things going on. We have her challenge website, her 4-day mindset and money challenge website. We have her websites for her platform to teach or not to teach, and then her first and her second collaborative books, volume 1 and volume 2, and she's currently releasing in 2024 volume 3 under the to teach or not to teach brand before she actually embarks on her own collaborative effort as well. Then we also have her Blue Friday special site that also deals with her being able to deliver freebies because she has a teacher 2-pack right now that is on special. So this was one of the clients that was previously over here in the Wix Studio platform. And I just happened to grab that one and go out and show you how we've been able to change what that looks like. We also had a site previously here, and I'll see if I can get Shamika's site to come open here. And it's going to open that way. And I actually want to preview it. Let's see if I can get the preview to come up. There we go, because I'd rather be looking at the previewed site. See if we can get that one to go back to where it was. Okay, and so here on the previewed site, this was a site for Shamika Michelle Enterprises and her brand under her Keep It Naked and her Shamika Michelle platform. And this was the original site that we had developed here. And we actually did about 3 brands for her, the Shamika Michelle brand, the Naked Girls brand, and then her daughter's brand as well. So we have multiple projects that we worked on with Shamika Michelle, and we actually did a site shift for her. And let's see if I can get that one pulled up. And I think it's ShamikaMichelle.com. There we go. And so this is the rebrand of her newly formed site here on the new platform. And so we were able to bring over various items and make them, as I don't know if you noticed the load time, but the Wix load time was a little bit slower than the new platform load time, and everything populated right away. And so we did a site shift for that, where we took everything from her previous brand here inside of Wix, and then we were able to take it, as you see up here, out of the Wix platform and move it over to her own platform here. And that is another site shift that was actually implemented. And so just going through finding different things to show you guys today with regards to a site shift and what that looks like. Probably what I will do going forward for the balance of this site shift is I will probably be muted for most of it. If I need to come on and say something, I will. However, excuse me, more than likely I will be muted for the site shift, and I will probably do the whole speed up and you watch how I put this together thing. I may do it that way. But let's see if I have another one here that I could show you. So let's see if I can get this one to show up from Faith Missionary Baptist of Selma. This is one that was previously on the, here we are, the Wix platform. And this is the site that we had here on the Wix platform. And we didn't have this one on the Wix platform long, and we went ahead and moved this client over to the site shift as well. And as you see how quickly the site loaded, here is the new site platform for Faith Missionary Baptist Church of Selma. So guys, when we say site shift, you're keeping all of the great content, but what we are changing is the load time in some cases, and then the availability for the client themselves to be able to do different things. So here is another site that went through a site shift. So here we are with Rec to the Core. Their logo will load up here in just a moment. Let's see if I can get a couple of these to close out to help with their load time. All right, and so you see, here is their site here on the Wix platform. Okay, and then let's see if we can go out here, Rec to the Core, and get their new site to populate. Do you see how much quicker it actually does load? And then some of the enhancements that we were able to do for the client. So that's just giving you a different idea of what I mean by site shift, as well as some of the work that has been done over the years, and that is currently still even active for many of the clients who now are doing their own self-branding. Let me see. I think I may be able to do one more here. Let's see. Tyler's site, that is not the way I wanted to access that. So let's go back and let's scroll down and see if we can activate Tyler Arrington's site. I haven't checked in on his site here lately, so we're going to be surprised here in a moment as what we pull up when we go in through his site. How did I lose it that quick? Child, where did it go? It might have shifted because when you refresh it, it goes to the okay, here we go. All right, now that's the one I did for my son when he graduated. How many years ago was that? All right, and because I accessed it, it may have populated. Yep, it populated it here at first. So let's go in here and let's go to preview site. And this was one of the initial Wix sites that was designed for one of my other clients and her son, Tyler Arrington. And this is the way the initial site was set up for him. And some of the images are still loading. You see it's moving a little bit slower. Some of the images are still loading, but there you are, available to see his site. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let's see. We made a slight shift to the way we have this one, and we actually combined his site along with his parents' site. And so this is their site, Inspire. And because they work closely together, both entities, their professional development center also works with the equestrian efforts of Tyler's site. So we ended up bringing that site over here and making it available here, as you see, again, the site, but it is done now where his apparel is listed, his casual wear, his Western wear, different things like that are listed here on his site, so that you can see some of the endorsement activities, who specifically he is, how to locate him. And this site actually needs to be updated because a lot of the new information, he is now a father. Tanya and Tim are now grandparents. And so we probably need to get a little bit of that personal information listed here on his site. But again, that was a site shift that we did where we combined the parent site and we combined it with, this is the parent site here under Inspire, and this is their website for you to be able to see. This is one that will be undergoing a site shift, actually. They will be coming over to the agency platform as well, and none of this Wix banner will be up there any longer. But again, the main reason I'm showing you this one is because we took Tyler's site for being a site here, standalone on its own site, and we combined it with a site that belonged to his parents, because both his equestrian efforts, which is what a lot of his branding, even though you see his endorsement site here, a lot of his Western wear and his equestrian efforts and all of that will show on the new site. So I just wanted to bring up a couple of those to show you guys what it looks like to do a site shift. Let me see if I have any more here in the studio that I could show you that would help you understand site shifting. We also have another one here that we're going to actually be doing a site shift on. Elite Transit NC, we have not done anything since we first built this page. So this is one that you will see go through a site shift. It'll come from over here under Wix, and it will go out to the agency platform as well. We see. Do I have any other in here right off the cuff that I could show you guys that have gone through a site shift that are actually still up and active? Because I hate to say it, COVID did a number on many clients who actually had to close their doors and they were no longer able to operate. That's right. Seed Planting went through a site shift. So here is the site that was previously over on the Wix platform. This is Seed Planting Christian Church. They're in Greensboro. This is a client that went through a site shift, and now they are out here in the, they're still utilizing a free site, but we did a slight site shift. I can hardly talk, guys. We did a slight site shift for them because now they are actually, let me go up here and see if I can get their new site to come up. Here is their new site here. And this site will be shifting over to the new platform. So this site actually is still here inside Wix. Let me show you that one. Here inside of Wix, right? Free platform. This is what the original website looked like. And then we did a redesign for them. And then this is what the new redesign looks like. And this information that you see here will be coming over to the agency platform. And more than likely, looking at how clean the design and everything is, this one will be an easy site shift. So you'll probably see this one take shape on screen as well. Outside of that, again, site shifting is really done to enhance the client's usability, to be able to connect them with other features that are available inside of the platform. Let me show you what I mean by that. So most times when you go out here to the GMB, that's the Google My Business platform, and you Google up here in the Google address bar, or you even start up here in the standard address bar, when you type information in, like let's do Divine Destiny Wilson, right? You're available to see information on the left. You're available to see, sometimes you'll get the 4-pack and it'll be going left to right, and it'll be a couple of different churches. Like if I were to type in Baptist or one of the denomination churches here on the left, then I would get a 4 or a 5-pack, sometimes just a 3-pack. But this is what the actual listing looks like, and it pops over here to the right. All of this data from this Google My Business can be now incorporated into the agency platform, whereas before it could not. And I just realized I'm not showing. There we go. Now I'm showing it. So what I did was type the information here in the address bar, or typed it in the Google search bar, or I could have typed it here in the address bar, and it popped up the information here. And when I clicked on the church in question, it popped up the Google My Business profile here. And this data, this is a new profile. It's been on Google for a while, but we haven't really done anything with it. This particular information can be incorporated into the back area of the agency platform. And that hasn't been available on Wix for quite some time. I believe they're starting to do a little bit of that now, but again, Wix is much more expensive, and it doesn't allow for a lot of the analytics that the client needs to see, and it doesn't allow for an incorporation of automation for marketing. And so that's one of the other reasons why we're moving several clients into the agency platform, because it does allow for so much more usability, marketing, automation, and all of that. Okay. And so let's see if I can get one of those pulled open here to show you what I mean. And let's see which one I can get pulled up here without showing too much data. So let's scroll down and see if we can grab a new one. And I can show you what I mean by that. So we actually just created the platform for Divine Destiny, because we're now moving her over to this platform. We will be able to go in and see all of this data when we begin to run ads on Google or Facebook. When we actually connect the data profile here for the Google My Business profile, it will actually feed into what you see out there on the web. When payments begin to come in, whether she chooses to use the portal that is in here for engagement with the congregation, people who are engaging with them online, because they do have an online platform. It's different ways that you can utilize all of the options here on the left. As you see, you have the option to utilize a mobile app. You have reputation management, which is the Google My Business platform, and be able to watch the reviews that come in, engage with the reviews that come in, as well as, requesting reviews from people. You can have a membership platform, meaning you can offer courses and trainings, and you can offer different types of things to the congregation. You can develop websites within websites. You can also do funnels, run campaigns. You can set up automation where you have auto prompts that go out when people email, text, or even call in, when they text message, or even when they chat box. You have options that will set that on automation. The marketing tool is what is really, really strong, because you are available to connect Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. And you can actually schedule in advance and even recurring any post, any videos, any of that information, you can schedule it from here instead of going out to each individual platform. That's really, really major. Again, you can receive payments in, you can structure how you actually see the data from anytime a person begins to utilize things that are through your website. You can set appointments and calendars. You can keep all of your contacts in one place. You can see all your conversations. Again, there are so many things that you can do once you come into the agency platform that you could not do on platforms such as Wix, which again is why we are site shifting so many of these accounts so that we can utilize more of these options that are available and make it cost effective for clients. So that is something that we are now really pushing out to many clients in 2024, whereas we didn't utilize them before. So as you see, we had sites that were previously on Wix that we are now moving to the agency platform to give them a more robust site, but also more functionality, automation, and engagement with people who are engaging with their sites. So what I will probably have follow from here going forward, like I said, is at least two of the site builds, and for you to be able to see what the site shifts look like. Thank you so much for your time today. I greatly appreciate it and hope you were able to glean from a look at what this site shifting would look like and why we site shift clients from one site to another site or from one platform to another platform, again, to make it more cost effective, more robust, give them more options, more automation, and the ability to use their sites to a greater capacity. Because as you see and know, technology is always changing, it's always enhancing, and my job is to make sure that my clients can receive the best possible service through the BrandYOU Agency, a division of Family First Designs.